Good morning. I just got to the gym. I wasn't able to do my pre-workout routine at the house to show you guys that. When I woke up, my daughter woke up, so that's why it's 5:40 instead of 4:30 that I'm getting here. I had to wait till she went back to sleep to get everything going, and she was a mess. Anyways, I've got my pre-workout here. It's one of the Bum pre-mixed pre-workouts. This one is strawberry mango. These are pretty good. I usually mix my own pre, but we had a couple of these in the fridge, so I grabbed one. My wife really likes them. This is what she uses most of the time, but they are pretty high caffeine. They've got 300 milligrams. My normal pre only has 200 or 250. I don't remember, but this is pretty high. It's also high stim. This stuff is pretty crazy. If you're somebody who's used to like the 300 milligrams of caffeine, this could be a good one for you. But I'm going to smash this. So I'm going to do legs today. I don't have enough time to do any other stuff alongside of legs. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to do three exercises for anterior chain, 3 for posterior chain. And I'm going to try to do 4, 6, 8, 12 on the rep range there. So once I get my shoes laced up and smash this pre-workout, then we'll go ahead and get in there. My allergies are absolutely killing me right now. I tell you what, springtime out here in the south is horrible. I need to get back west. Before I left, I had granola bar, and I also had my a whole 20 ounces of water. Obviously that's really important before you go to the gym. I'm gonna go get warmed up. I'm gonna do this just basically I start with static stretching, and then I go on to dynamic stretching, and then I'll probably walk for about 5 minutes, just get everything kind of warm, and then we'll go. I think we're gonna start with squats. Underrated leg day activity is stretching your arms. So especially with squats, when you use your arms to like hold yourself steady under the bar, you really need to make sure that that's all loosened up too. It's easy to hurt yourself. And if you're doing deadlifts, you're using your whole body. So I do a lot of the warm up on like stretching on legs and more dynamic stuff with arms, just to get ready. Protecting your joints, especially after 30, is a really big deal. I take a collagen supplement, and that's not really for performance at all. It's just to protect my joints, because I know, I'm a therapist, so I see people who've had to get knees and hips replaced all the time. Yeah, protect your joints. I use knee sleeves and a belt. I actually just switched from low bar to high bar on squat because I can tell that the low bar squat affects my lower back more, especially because I can squat heavy and I've been deadlifting heavy. So it's not ideal. So I think what we'll do is just normal squat. So this is my second leg day of the week. So we'll do normal squat. And then we'll do the high bar squat. We'll do RDLs. Then we'll do hack squat. Then we'll do a different variation of deadlift. I think maybe a pause deadlift. And then we'll do the leg press. And then we'll do leg curl. And then leg extension and calf press. That'll be our anterior posterior chain. So usually I only do 4 different exercises for 4 sets of a muscle group, but I'm trying to superset as much as I can. I'm not gonna be able to do that with the squats and the deadlifts, of course, but we're trying to do, each muscle group gets 12 to 16 working sets, which is about the high end of what you want to do. You don't really want to do more than 16 working sets. And when I'm doing this, this is technically 2 muscle groups. So even though it's legs, it's anterior chain and posterior chain. You train them differently. It's different movements. I have had pretty good success with this split. So then next time when I do legs, of course, I'll do heavy deadlift, and then I'll just do like squat. When I'm doing the squat machines, I'm not gonna, or like leg press, squat press, that sort of thing, I'm not gonna do heavy squat, heavy deadlift on the same day. That's not a thing. I like my back. All right, so warm up is done and climbing sets are done. So I'm gonna go, switching to high bar really kind of kills your ego, because I really can't squat nearly as much high bar. Like, it was almost 100 pounds difference. I was routinely getting up to 430 for doubles and triples. Right now, the most I've squatted high bar is just 365. So ego hit for sure, but long term it'll be better for my back. I'm gonna go ahead and aim for the 4. I've never done 4 high bar 365, so it should go. But I guess I could start with a PR right off the bat. So the plan is 365, 315, 225, and then 135. So 4, 6, 8, 12. And I've also had a change of heart. Instead of a hack squat, I'm gonna do a belt squat, just because I love belt squat. And it, there's not the pressure pushing down on your spine. It's kind of like stretching you out from the waist down. So it's one of my favorite leg accessories. So let's go get these squats. Well, that didn't go as planned. I'm gonna have to drop the weight. We'll try 335, see what happens there. 365 is just too much. And that's okay, that happens from time to time. So let's try 335. I'll tell you, this is the most frustrating part of this whole thing. Getting used to seeing the weight not as heavy as it used to be. Obviously, we're gonna make some gains here, but this starting point is so humbling for me. Typically I'd be doing 8 reps at 405. Obviously, I wasn't quite that strong before I started all of this, but just a year ago, I was doing 4 or 5 for sets of 8. And to be where I'm at right now, it's motivation to get better, so I can get back to where I was. So it sucks, but 335 went. Let's go 315, try 6. Well, I didn't lift as much weight as I wanted to. I wasn't able to record all the sets because I started running out of time. So it's one thing that I have a hard time with. I'm very wordy when I start recording things. So recording workouts isn't something I do very often. I just do like the highlights of it and, kind of show you that. Showing a full workout is it's really hard. Not only because it's hard to stay within like the defined word limit and time limit, but because it breaks your focus.
I'm sweating like a pig. I rushed through that workout. But I feel good. The squats, I wish I could have gotten heavier on, but that'll come. Like I said, I was repping out 405 a year ago for 8 reps. I squatted over 500 less than a year ago. So I know I have the strength. I've just got to get this form down. You may have seen in those squat videos, I'm lurching forward and I'm fighting it real hard because I'm trying to go into that low bar squat position. And, you know, fighting that is really, really hard when you've done it for years, just because it gives you a mechanical advantage with powerlifting. But that was it there. I'm going to go home and get something to eat, get my daughter ready for the day. And yeah, we'll see you after a while.
All right, so post-workout meal. My daughter's right over here, so if you hear her talking, that's what that is, and she's watching Mickey Mouse. So I've got 2 eggs, and then I've got a cup of oats, just regular quick oats. I like the quick oats texture a whole lot better than whole oats. I think whole oats are probably better for your digestion, but I don't have digestive issues, so I'll go ahead with those. And then just some of this, the Redcon MRE Light. I like this oatmeal chocolate chip. It's so good. So what I'm gonna do, I've heated up the water. This is my wife's mug, as you can tell. It says mama on it. And I'm just gonna mix it in. I don't like, I know most people will, you know, microwave their oats. They'll just like put the water in it and then just microwave the whole thing. I hate doing that. Like the texture is like glue when you do that. I hate it. So if that texture bothers you, if that's a reason you don't eat oats, because oats are a great source of carbs, very good for your digestion too. Heat the water. Try heating the water first. And I like mine just not soupy, but like a little bit looser. So then I'm gonna do, so I do a cup of those. That's 300 calories, 10 grams of protein, I think 54 grams of carbs. I've done this enough times in my life that I kind of have a lot of this memorized. And then this is 24 grams of protein, 120 calories. So between the two of these things, that's 420 calories. That's 34 grams of protein. And then I'm gonna add in 2 eggs that I've got cooking over here right now. I like the yolks a little runny. I don't really do the sunny side up. Oh, I broke it. Broke one of them. I broke both of them. Probably should have used a spatula instead of a spoon, but my wife gets mad at me when I use the only spatula we've got. So 2 eggs, plus this protein powder and oats. What, you got yogurt on your hands, child? Is that making you mad? Do you need some help? Being a dad is just it's one of the best things I've ever got to do. But it's also like learning it as you go. Like she's our first, so I've not done this before. She's something else. She's just about to hit the terrible 2s, so I get to look forward to that. So I'm stirring up the oats. I like it kind of just a nice sticky texture, not like gluey or runny, just sticky like that. Like it's soft enough that you can smash them real quick, but it's also like enjoyable because the texture isn't horrendous. And then I've got, of course, the 2 eggs with runny yolks here. They broke, so they look horrendous, but just salt and pepper on the eggs is all I do. I try not to drink when I eat. I don't drink water while I eat, unless I'm eating something that's like hard to eat and I need to like use water to wash it down. What do you need, baby? Did you put the lid back on and you can't figure it out? See, this is the thing that you figure out as a dad. They need a little more help. Obviously, you know, high volume, looks good to me, tastes good, you get sweet and salty, 560 calories, 46 grams of protein. I mean, it doesn't get better than this for me. I mean, I love this meal. But that's kind of the breakfast side of things. Today's a meal prep day, so I'm gonna do meals for the week, and we'll kind of go over those you know, throughout the week. Tomorrow we'll do kind of like since tomorrow's an off day, I start the week on an off day, Monday, because it just makes the week seem to go by a little faster. So it's gonna be kind of all about not being sedentary during a sedentary job. So like I said, I work in home health. It's a lot of sitting, a lot of driving. I cover about half of a state. So
I drive all the time. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. I'll show you some of the meals that I've prepped throughout the week, and yeah, that's day 2. Sticking to it, doing the right things. I'll see you tomorrow.